Hi,
What's
Akhil.
up?
Hello. I'm Namaste.
Namaste.
How are you doing?
Doing
Good.
good. Thank you,
Good morning.
Krishna.
Had your breakfast?
Yes.
No, I've been drinking though. Why are you saying it like we should be worried about this? Do we need to be worried about this? Calm.
Depends. It all
It's the
depends on
morning.
how
We
you're
just have
taking
to.
it.
Just got a nice Irish coffee going. To be honest, I'm very lucky that when it comes to my career and my music, I hardly think about anything. I feel like it's always been like a divine guidance, you know? Outside that, I have to like think a lot because I'm like very foolish outside that. But when it comes to work, it just seems to.
I think you have worked with many big names like Yogi Ji, Raftar. Okay, how does that collaboration went and how it was?
ரத்த வரும் வர அடிச்சு போதா ரத்த பந்தம் எந்த சொந்தத்துக்கும் நிகரானதில்லை இந்த சொந்தம் தந்தையின் உதயும் பின் அன்னையின் அன்பை கண்டோம் எந்த துன்பம் வந்த போதும் ஒன்றாக நின்றோம்.
I think I saw your DP. Okay.
All
There
right.
is a picture, poster. Okay.
Yeah.
Flower on your mouth.
I was eating a flower.
Yes,
Like
yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
That eye.
Yeah.
That smile.
What did you think about the eyes?
It was like something. Any funny story like you did? Any behind the scene or something? Any funny story happened you want to share?
During this shoot?
Yes, yes.
I choked on a lot of flowers during this shoot. There's a lot of like.
Hi, Akhil.
What's up?
Hello. I'm Namaste.
Namaste.
How are you doing?
Doing
Good.
good. Thank you,
Good morning.
Krishna.
Had your breakfast?
Yes.
No, I've been drinking though.
So ready for today?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you many questions.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Why are you
Some-
saying it like we should be worried about this?
Yeah.
Do we need to be worried about this? Calm.
Depends. It all
It's the
depends on
morning.
how
We
you're
just have
taking
to.
it.
Just got a nice Irish coffee going. All right, let's
Okay.
begin.
Okay. So first question to Akhil.
Mm-hmm.
So in your name there is Akhil OSO.
Yeah, also.
Okay, OSO.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Why you chose it? Is there any story behind it?
That's a great question. OSO is basically like I took like about 3 years away from music. When I say away from music, like away from releasing music to kind of find my new sound and my new personality. And in that time, not only did I find my sound, but I found my purpose. And I realized that like I can put everything into 3 words on how to achieve it. Not only myself, but the whole world. So I'll give you an example, right? Something as big as like global warming, like a hole in the ozone layer, or something as small as like a pothole on the road, I feel like can be solved with those 3 letters, which is observe, serve, and organize. So you observe the situation, understand it correctly, serve it with the right intent, and organize the right resources of the right people to get it done. And I believe anything in this world can be done like that. And also, OSO is just like anybody can be OSO. So you know how you have like the ASAP mob and stuff like that? It's only those people can be that. Anybody can be OSO. If you feel like those 3 words mean something to you, you are OSO. And that's why my whole like fan base is called the OSO family.
Oh my god. Like how many time it took to think of this and
To be honest, I'm very lucky that when it comes to my career and my music, I hardly think about anything. I feel like it's always been like a divine guidance, you know? Outside that, I have to like think a lot because I'm like very foolish outside that. But when it comes to work, it just seems to be exactly what it should be.
like you told divine, like do you believe in gods and nature and this manifestation because I can see so many rings.
I don't think any of these have to do anything with God, but I believe in seeking. So Sadhguru says this like really amazing thing. He says, when you believe, you stop searching, you stop seeking,
Yes,
right?
true,
So
true.
I can never sit and say I know anything, but I know that I don't know, and I know that I want to, and that's my purpose.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you. Next question to you.
That's so
Dave?
deep, bro.
So deep.
Yeah.
Same question to you also. In your name, Devoid.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave. Okay, what does that meaning? Like, from where you get that inspiration? And is there any story behind it?
So basically, when people ask me, who are you? Like, what's your name? I say devoid, and they'll be like, devoid of what? I'll be like, devoid of limits,
Wow.
devoid of boundaries, devoid of, fear. So, like, basically, when you say devoid, it's like emptiness.
Yes.
And I think I'm a canvas, empty canvas, and every time I have something to paint, picture, and every time I paint something, it's a new creation. It's a, it's an art form that we pursue. So we paint our own pictures, and that's about it. That's with everybody, and it has a dark shade to it, like life has a shadow
Oh,
to
wow.
it. So I think, yeah, so welcome to my world. I'm devoid.
Amazing, amazing. So, do you paint?
No, but I make songs.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah.
put life through the
Yeah. So
songs.
we fill in emotion when the vessel is empty. You fill the vessel with
Yes.
the emotion and hope, happiness, joy.
Okay.
That's about it.
I think you have worked with many big names like Yogi Ji, Raftar. Okay, how does that collaboration went and how it was?
Okay, so that was a blessing to work with, to be on stage with Raftar Bhai and Yogi B. So my mentor's name is called DJ Kanai. Huge shout out to DJ Kanai. He's one of the biggest hip hop DJs from India, rapping all over the world. So he put me on stage with Raftar Bhai, and that happened all of a sudden. So I got an opportunity to go on stage with Raftar Bhai, and it was a crazy experience. And that's because of DJ Kanai purely. And yeah, so that's what uh, put me on
Okay,
spotlight.
okay,
And
got
with
it.
Yogi B, I have always followed him. Dr. Byrne is my guru.
Okay,
So he's my teacher. I learned hip hop from him.
okay.
I do that even now. He's a brother to me from a mentor. So he has spoken a lot of, he has taught me a lot of hip hop and whatever he has learned from Yogi B sir. And through him, I met Yogi B sir, and I had an opportunity to be on stage with him. And that was a crazy experience. And
Nice,
yeah, looking
nice,
forward
nice.
for a lot of.
Next question to you, Akhil.
Let's go.
So, you have a song, Simon Go Back.
Yeah.
Okay. And that you have given like tribute to our Indian Army, maybe
Yeah.
those who have fought in for our independence.
Yeah.
Okay. So how does that like? Do you feel that people are carrying those things, or how does it went?
Do I feel like people are caring for it?
Huh? It's
Okay.
like in your song it has its depth meaning. Okay, when you talk about freedom and when you put tribute to our freedom fighters, there are many depth meaning in it.
Yeah.
Like, how you gonna explain about that?
How am I
What are you
gonna?
gonna tell?
So Simon Go Back is a song that I felt like had to happen, and it happened actually. This is a theme that will repeat quite a bit. Some of my best songs and some of my most important songs, whether it's like this song has been like the biggest numbers or not, even if it's not the biggest numbers, some of the most important songs to me actually take years to finish. I'm also the same artist who will sit in a studio and finish a whole song from producing it, recording it, writing the lyrics, and everything else in like an hour and a half. Done. I'm the same type of artist to do that, and sometimes a song takes about 2 years to finish. So Simon Go Back is a project that, like, when I started to create it, it was on Kennedy's beat. So Kennedy's another producer, and I had done the song on his beat, and it was a completely different energy, but it was the same topic, right? And then as that kind of started building up and I started developing as an artist, I realized and I felt like this song I'm not making necessarily for my audience. When I say that, at that time I was a high energy rage musician, which is now I still have the aspects of that, but I've branched into a lot more forms of music. But when I was doing that aspect, I didn't make Simon Go Back just for these people, or just for these people, or just for those people. Simon Go Back was my way of making people feel on that one day of independence what happened in this country at one point of time. That was my entire goal.
Okay.
So at that day, whether you're a child, whether you're a mother, a father, whether you're young, my age, doesn't matter. When you see that video, when you hear those lyrics, that one day you're going to feel what our ancestors have given and given up on for us to have this freedom. That is it. And for me, I'm a huge, huge patriot. I love this country beyond anything else. And for me, that message was super important because I'm very deeply emotionally attached to the pain and the struggles that they had to go through. Because one of my relatives was killed in the Jallianwala Bagh tragedy as
Oh my
well.
God.
And I've grown up listening to these stories. So even till today, whether it's even like a random rap song or a high energy song or sad song, you'll still see me have something to do, but I mean, some bars where it's something to do with like the colonial era of India or the freedom struggles that we've had in this country or how this country is developed. That one day, this one song, the reason I made it is just to make us relive and appreciate it.
Oh my God, it has such a depth meaning.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think I saw your DP. Okay,
All
there
right.
is a picture, poster. Okay,
Yeah.
flower on your mouth.
I was eating
And
a
that,
flower.
yes,
Like
yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
That eye,
Yeah.
that smile.
What did you think about the eyes?
It was like something
If you had to describe my eyes,
fiery
fierce.
eyes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
fearless, like you want to do some creativity, you
I
want
want
to
to do
show
some
to
creativity.
people. Okay, so what does exactly mean? You were like, what you thought when you created that look and that picture, that poster?
That was one of my favorite shoots I did, and it was shout out to Alina and Kushi, the two people behind the shoot. We did it in my studio has like a separate room, which is now looks very different. But when we did the shoot there, me and Alina and Kushi were there, and I was just like, we got to do a shoot. It was middle of the night, something like 2 o'clock, something super late in the night. I think it was 2 or 12 or something like that. Everyone was tired. The whole day we went out procuring flowers and everything else. And I've been inspired musically by the most eccentric artists in music, right? Like
100%.
everything from like Kiss, Marilyn Manson. These are like some of my biggest inspirations especially when it comes to visual like appearance. And I was just like, dude, I want to not look like a rapper. I want to not look like a musician. I want to look like me. So we're gonna go here and create me. That's it. And for me, I love flowers. I love colors. I love all of that stuff. So we put a bed. We put up a bunch of sheets, everything else. And first thing she said is, "Eat the flower."
Oh,
And I was like, fuck yeah, this is exactly the direction I
what
want
I
to take.
want.
This is exactly how I wanted to feel. And we spent 1 hour eating flowers, throwing flowers, playing with it. And that was the first time I really got my visual identity locked in photography wise.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing,
It was beautiful.
amazing.
Yeah.
Any funny story like you did? Any behind the scene or something? Any funny story happened you want to share?
During this shoot,
Yes, yes.
I choked on a lot of flowers during this shoot. There's a lot of like, there's one shot where there's like four like hands holding my face like that as my like face kind of pops up. And all of them, when you look at the picture, it looks like it's women's hands, but two hands is Kennedy. We put it was one of my friends. We put nail polish on his hands. It was Alina's hands and Kennedy's hands on my face. It was a whole vibe. It was
Oh,
beautiful.
nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice. Okay, Dave. So, do you have created any song which has really special meaning to you, or like it touched your heart and you liked it so much?
Every song we create like that, being an artist. But
One song which is like maybe related to you, your emotions, something like that.
yeah, one song in particular, if I have to say, it's a song called We Brothers from my last album called Real Isai Nadagam. So I wrote this song for my brother,
Oh,
and that talks about our story from our
okay.
childhood.
Okay. Oh,
So
wow.
that song,
One line from that song.
ரத்த வரும் வர அடிச்சுப்போம் அதான் ரத்த பந்தம் எந்த சொந்தத்துக்கும் நிகரானதில்லை இந்த சொந்தம் தந்தையின் உதயும் பின் அன்னையின் அன்பை கண்டோம் எந்த துன்பம் வந்த போதும் ஒன்றாக நின்றோம். It goes like that on and on.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
So from as you told, so any song is there like which you whenever you hear it back again, okay, you feel so emotional about it, and any one particular song you have.
My song?
Hmm.
My song.
If it's your song or any song.
It can be my song.
So, no doubt, he's a crazy musician. There are songs that we are making together that's going to be memorable 100%.
100%, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, my first song, Meyelithu, after releasing that track, that was my first track, and I was clueless what is going to be after that. And that opened a lot of doors for me. I just dropped that track, and next call was from my idol, who I wanted to always work with. So he gets on call and be like, he appreciated my work. Though, so first song is always special, but it's more special for me because it opened a lot of doors for me as a rapper. Until then, I was just busking, doing ciphers, freestyles, and gigs, open mics, and all that. So yeah,
If I'll ask her what time you like to hear all these songs.
anytime.
Okay. Nice. Okay. So when you do live performance, okay. So is there any stage where you felt really good? The crowd energy was like amazing, energetic, and you loved being there, performing there. Is there any stage experience you would like to share?
Yeah, Chennai is my home. So, and the major language I rap in is Tamil. I'm a multilingual rapper, but most of my songs are in Tamil. So, Chennai is my heart, and every time when I perform in Chennai, people, they cheer up because they know the language,
Yes.
they know what I'm talking about,
Yes,
they know the culture, and they know my story, and they relate with me. And another performance that I would remember is I performed in Sunburn Arena.
Uh-huh.
So again, DJ Kane was playing there, and he put us on stage, me and Anonymous, my homeboy, and that lineup was that day. That lineup was us, uh, HMK Hanuman Kain, and then it was Sidemot.
Okay.
So that crowd was crazy. I will never forget that stage. Like, shout out to Bangalore City for all the love, and hip hop here is crazy,
Yes.
unbelievable.
And always it's an unforgettable memory when you perform in your hometown, in your city.
Yeah.
It's like always amazing and a good experience, I feel.
Yeah.
So any same
Also,
kind.
like his like live performance sets are wild. That's actually the first time like I met him. Was like I just finished my set, and then there's like we're in a club where like the DJ console is on like technically one floor above you, and it's kind of looking down on you, and stage down here. I just finished my set. I tore it up. I went up, and usually like after that the crowd kind of like moves away, and it did. Like so, the crowd kind of just like they're doing their thing. I've left. I've gone upstairs. I'm like sitting behind the console with like a friend of mine. We're just sneaking some chips, and out of like after like 30 minutes or something, I can just hear hip hop. Like when I say hip hop, like there was hip hop going on before that, but this was hip hop. Like I grew up and I knew this shit was hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And I just got us like, who the hell just like tearing it up like that? And I just go down and I like just, and homeboy just down there at the stage just tearing it up.
That's because
bro. Like,
you said the bars
tearing
high.
it up.
Because I saw him perform, and I was like, bro, no way.
Bro, that's the first time I saw it. So I'm standing on the first floor and I'm just going, like, just feeding off his energy, bro. It's crazy. Watching Homeboy live is just one of the best experiences.
Okay.
He's a sick live like
Says the
performer.
G. Yeah.
But yeah, what were you saying? What was your question? I got carried
So
away.
like, do you have such kind of experience in which stage you have performed and you felt like, okay, this audience is like my audience. I wanted to be here from long time and I'm here today. Like such kind
It's
of
such a
experience.
cool question, actually, because we just did it. I mean, I just did a tour. It's an India tour. We performed a couple of places, and dude, Kerala and Chennai was just phenomenal. Kerala is crazy because like I didn't know I had fans in Kerala, and I didn't know like because like I've never been there ever, and it's one place I've always wanted to go since I was a child. I've wanted to visit Kerala all my life, but I never got a chance to go to Kerala. So when we were planning this tour, I was like, bro, let's just try it. Let's see if it happens. If it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. If it happens, it happens. But I hit up a couple of artists in Kerala, and I was like, I'm pulling up for a show. Would you guys be down to get on the set with me? and it was amazing. So like shout out to We Are the Boom, and they helped us out put things together. But some crazy Kerala artists came through, and when I did that show, it was amazing to see the response, because we sold out that show
Oh,
like
wow.
2 3 days before the show itself. It was completely sold out, and I didn't know a single human being in Kerala. Like
Oh.
that's the first time I've ever gone to Kerala. It's the first time I'm meeting another person in Kerala. So it's not like, in Bangalore you can call up your friends and be like, bro, pull up for the show.
Yes, yes,
You can
yes.
call this person and say, yo, come through, bring your friends. I didn't know who to call there. So literally, this is just people who are like, I want to see the music and came for this show. So that for me was like one of the most magical like experiences, seeing that like people actually care outside here. And that's when it started like opening up to like, oh, actually people everywhere care. I just haven't bothered to look.
Yes.
And then the experience after that was when I was in Chennai and I was performing in Chennai. I love Chennai. I performed in Chennai quite often, actually. This show that we were doing for the tour, that was the first time I was getting the crowd kind of like surrounded me, and as I was performing, they knew my lyrics.
Oh, wow.
So like I would be saying stuff and I would just be like, you're saying what I'm saying. It's just like, that's so wild that like in your head you always have this thing of course they know my songs. But when you're on stage, you're just like, I'm waiting for the time when they would sing the chorus. And I was like doing this one song called Starstruck, which is with my brother Varun from Chennai. And they just were singing the chorus, and then we went Everything Is OSO, and then they were singing the chorus, and I was just like, this is insane. It was not even like the biggest show I've done, because the biggest show I've done is like few thousands of people, right? This is like a smaller private venue, but it was the most meaningful show.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I think that was one of my
Amazing.
coolest live experiences.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, so question to you there. So, any fan moment happened, like who have changed your perspective towards music? Any comment or any suggestion you have taken and carried it out?
Me as a fan or
No.
my fans? to me?
Any of your fans?
So it's, you learn every time from putting your work out, because they will tell you, what they expect. So like they say, the audience don't know what they want. It's the artist who knows, the artist who has to give, what you feel like. The artist make music because it's his creativity. But to me, there have always been a moment where, when I communicate with my fans, they always expect a lot from me. So that keeps me going. There's like, bro, you do this, you do that, like you keep hip hop music going. And, that really makes me write every day. That drives me, that gives me the drive. So yeah, so it's I don't have one moment. I have a lot of moments
Okay.
where
So, is there any like comments or message you got once you released one track which you felt like really emotional, also happy?
that happens most of the
There's
time.
a lot of women who message him all the time.
No, macha.
A lot. It just happens almost on a daily basis.
So that means you only go through women's message or
Bro.
everyone.
There are like not much love tracks that I have made. All my tracks are like very philosophical,
Yeah,
intellectual,
that's
like
true.
revolutionary.
So
and,
he
like,
gets like really smart women messaging him.
I wish. So yeah, so my fanboys, I don't know if I have a lot of fanboys. My listeners, they text me paragraphs and they
Wow.
tell me, yeah, I really love reading them, and I go respond to them as well, because it really inspires me so much when they tell me that I was depressed and I was playing your playlist and I felt good. You made my day.
Wow.
And then I go back and write another song.
That's amazing, bro.
And I think that's the purpose.
That's amazing.
Yes.
I think that's the purpose, because I was like, when, no, I can't reveal names, but guys, when they come tell me that I was suicidal, I was, depressed, and mental health is actually a thing. Only when you go through it, you know what it is.
Yes.
So I take that serious. Okay. So I think through songs, we can change a lot of things. We can communicate, because being an artist, you become the mirror. So he doesn't see you, he doesn't hear you, he listens to himself through you. You resonate, you relate. So you talk about your story, he will start imagining about his own story, and he'll be like, oh, I was there. Oh, he's talking about that. So that's the beauty of music, and that has happened a lot of times. So I think it's a blessing. So like doctors, like gurus, like any other job, as a musician, it's your
Okay.
job.
I'm taking this topic a little bit deeper. Okay, you
Yeah.
can also answer. Okay. As you both are musician, okay, nowadays, it's like bit not up to this topic, little hatke topic wala, okay. So it's like people say music is therapy, okay.
Okay.
Actually, as you talk about it, some people are suicidal, and when they sing the song, hear the song, they feel calm.
Would you say you're a therapist?
Music itself is a therapy. For
Yeah.
me, it's a
Would
therapy.
you say you're a therapist?
We are.
Would you say you are a therapist?
Are we not?
I'm asking you.
Yes.
You say.
Yes.
Okay, so day to day life, people are more like previously the people see millennium and the Gen Zs. Okay, people are now taking this. Like everyone is feel like we are like traumatized, we are have anxiety and all. Do you think that when like any of your like you told any of your fan came and told, okay, I got like I'm fine, okay, after listening to your song, they got inspired from your songs?
That's a really good question. Do you want to?
Masham, please go ahead.
Okay, so the whole OSO community thing is about that, dude. Like, OSO is like a family. So everyone who calls themselves OSO family or like part of this whole community, a lot of times different people within the people who are calling themselves OSO will reach out to different people and say, "Hey, this is what I'm going through." So that's why I even created this like thing, which I'm actually like working on developing further, which is almost like a common networking space, like a WhatsApp group now, which is then going to become a website where not only will you when you're an OSO, you can come there and say, "Hey, I'm going through this, I'm going through that," and you'll have someone there to like reach out to you. But you can also say, "I want to build this and I want to dream that," and you're gonna have someone there who's wanting to build that and dream that with you. I really want this whole OSO thing to just become like a community of like greatness, like of elevation, That's like the whole idea behind it. So that's that part of it. But the music part of it, yeah, a lot of times, a lot of like, even though a lot of my music is like high energy and a lot of them is like club music or a lot of them is like old school boom bap rap music, a lot of time, I mean, a few of them is very deep emotional songs. And it's not in a way where it's less like, oh, he's just sitting there kind of crying on a song or whatever, but the lyrics are deep.
Oh,
Like
wow.
especially a song we released recently called FKN Lonely, right? So that song is one of the like most deep songs I've written, and that follows like the journey of a person going through multiple cycles and actually coming out of those cycles, becoming a better person, but still feeling like alone within themselves, which is a topic that I've really never seen anyone ever talk about in any song. And I love hip hop. I know a lot of it. So jumping into topics like that and songs like that, I've had people text me saying, I'm just about to end my life. Not like, yo, your song has helped me. Like, I mean, this is like them saying, I'm now just about to end it. And if there's anything that you can say now, I would greatly appreciate it because I want you to know you played some role. And there's two people who I won't mention, but I believe that if I didn't speak to them at that point in time, that they wouldn't be here anymore
Oh, wow.
because they were just there doing it. Like they were
Amazing. You're
that
doing
close to get happen and happen, right? And that sometimes to me is scary because I don't want to have that kind of responsibility, and I don't want to have that kind of power. But I feel like if that is what is given to me, by all means, I have to stand up and take that. That's why I also want to empower the people around me because I don't want this to be like, oh, make him the face of it. Nah, I just make the music. I make music. I like making music. That's the
amazing.
most important thing. So for me, empowering the other people within the OSO community, making my other fans, making my friends, everyone realize how to help and do everything else can kind of help me take a little bit of a back seat on that because sometimes that weighs heavily on my conscience as well.
Amazing, amazing. You're doing really a good job.
Thank you.
And anything else you want to share?
Yeah, what he said, like I 100% agree with whatever Akhil said, because you know when people don't know who to go to,
Yes.
because it's not always someone, uh, it's sometimes music,
Yeah, but
sometimes it's
I'm
just
gonna add like maybe a little. Sorry, I'm gonna add like a little bit of a maybe a
please.
controversial statement here. Go to music. Don't necessarily go to musicians. If you're like so desperately at that point you need help immediately, don't go to musicians, because most times musicians are the most difficult to access. Like if you send me a message on Instagram, it's probably gonna take me 10 to 14 days to reply.
True.
You know
True.
what I'm saying?
True.
Because like I actively choose not to go on that platform, or I'm actively not accessible. And just like that, I know Devoid is not easily accessible. Like if you're in that place where like it's really, really tough on you, I hope our music helps you. Like go and listen to the music, but get help. Like it's a very serious thing. If you need help, get a therapist, get help, find the right support system, build that network up, and don't rely on like people like me and Devoid to be able to immediately be there, because most likely we won't. And it's a super, super serious thing. Figure out how to get your support system. And I hope that if you reach out that we're there.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I feel nowadays everyone is surrounded by us, but somewhere we feel lonely. So for me, when I feel lonely, I hear Krishna music.
Yeah.
Like Krishna, some fluid, or something where I feel like really calm and all. That's true. You like every time you can't be available to reply to someone quickly, being
Yeah.
an artist. Okay. So when we are talking about your music, it's hard. Every song has depth meaning, and every song has its own different pattern,
Yeah.
right? So from where you get those inspirations?
I'm a big Devoid fan, dude. I just like
Just kidding. I'm a fan. I'm his
whatever
fan.
he's doing. I'm just like studying his bars, everything. And I'm
Not at
like,
all,
wow,
bro. Not at all. Not
this is
at
where I
all.
get like most of my inspiration.
Not
Anything
at all.
comes
He's
straight
just
from
lying,
Devoid.
because
This is like
we
facts.
learn from
Like,
each other. That's 100%. We learn from each other. But how we grew up to, the kind of music that we grew up
yeah,
to,
yeah,
taught us a lot, is what
yeah,
I
for
would say.
sure, for sure.
Because we come from the foundation, old school hip hop.
Yes, yes.
The
So,
elements.
so we know how to express our feelings and emotions through the lyrics clearly.
Okay.
So that's one thing that I would like to add.
Yeah, I just listen to his music and then I write my music.
It's just no.
That's my process.
Nice.
He's crazy. Like you should be logged with him inside a studio, and then you will know he's a beast.
Like
He's such a beast.
voluntarily.
He's a beast. He works like crazy.